Hi, welcome back to Travel Talk with Tally Ho Vacations and On the Go with Tally Ho. We would like to introduce one of our travel customers, and he's a good friend of ours. This is Gregorio Rivera, and he just came back. We wanted to invite him on to talk about his trip. He just came back from a Royal Caribbean cruise, somewhat of a bucket list to some people. Let's see his itinerary. He was round trip out of London, so you flew nonstop because Tampa has a nonstop flight now that takes you right from Tampa
to London.
To London. And you had a fantastic journey. Let's see, you had Copenhagen, you had Estonia, Russia, Finland, Sweden. Can you tell us about your trip? How was it?
Well, it was tremendous adventure. It was beautiful. The people friendly in every country.
Excellent. What would you say is one of your favorite ports of call?
I tell you, it was Helsinki.
Really? Okay.
Helsinki and Stockholm. And St Petersburg, Russia.
What a dream list. We're just looking at some of the pictures. I know we had dropped off some of the pictures. I don't know if you can see some, but we actually have some castles. I don't know if we can see some of the castles here, and from Russia. Beautiful. And you were oh, there it is right there on the screen. You can see some of the pictures there. You had mentioned you were on one of the hydroplane boats as well.
Yeah, right.
And where was that at?
That was in Russia.
Oh, in Russia.
Yeah, it was in Russia, yeah.
Yeah, I guess you can see some of the pictures. I had him, and your lovely wife, Carmen. We got a picture of her by some beautiful fountains.
Fountains, yeah, about at least 100.
100 fountains.
Yeah, in the park. It's a tremendous, I don't know how big it is, but it's big, big.
Yeah, and this was the fountains, was this Russia as well?
Yeah, that's Russia.
Look at the gold. I don't know if you can see the gold. I know what's nice, Royal Caribbean, and a lot of the cruise lines, they make it so it's possible, so you unpack once, and you're able to visit all these ports of call. I can say too that sometimes with Russia, it's a difficult time. Sometimes you have to have a visa to apply for it. But when you go on a cruise, as long as you take their tours at that port of call, you avoid having to pay and request for the visa, which is a nice option, right?
Yes, it is.
How long were some of the tours there in Russia?
We got 2 tours.
Okay.
We stayed 2 days, so each day we took a different tour.
Oh, nice.
So every day we gotta lift the ship, pass through the Russian.
The gardens and the.
We gotta show our passports and everything. Make sure that they come back to the ship again.
They checked you out then.
Yeah, they check us out.
But it was fairly easy to get around without the visa because the cruise takes care of you for that. And I know some of the markets here. So I don't know if you can see some of the markets that they're able to explore. And of course, here's a picture. Oh, we know this famous site right here. Can you tell us about this?
That's the what do you call the Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid.
That's supposed to be a true story. That she came around and people saw it.
People saw the mermaid.
Yeah, now they have people go there every day.
Oh, this is one of the most famous photograph sites.
Yeah, it is.
So very, very nice.
That day was bad because it was raining like cats and dogs that day.
Oh, was it?
Oh my goodness.
How was the weather? Other than I know you said you had some rain, but it was still you were still get around fairly well.
The problem was that that time was early. It was in May, so it was still cool. It was only about 55 degrees weather.
Oh, for us Floridians, that's a little bit on the chill side.
Well, it was kind of, especially for us that we left Florida at 93 degrees and we get over there, it was rainy and cold.
Hopefully you took a coat with you.
Oh yeah, we did, but it was raining. It was raining hard too.
It was raining hard.
Yes.
Where was this? This was a very lovely picture here. It looks a small.
That was in Estonia.
Oh, in Estonia.
Yeah.
So that's not a place that people just hop on a plane to go to Estonia, just a vacation. But on cruise ships, that's one of the ports of call.
But this little country used to belong to Russia.
Estonia used to belong to Russia.
Yeah. Only about 10 years ago, they liberated.
And the visit there was You were able-
beautiful.
okay.
It was very nice.
And that was one of the places you said you wanted to go back to.
I like to do the whole trip again.
Oh, see, yeah, we were just talking about that on the way to the studio. He said, yeah, I would love to do this all over again.
I mean, because these countries, they are so beautiful. They got so much to history and to show you that one trip is not enough.
That enough said, right, on that
Right.
one.
I mean, I enjoy because they use one thing. They use a lot of bicycles.
Bicycles,
travel.
Copenhagen's well known
Yeah,
for bicycles.
no matter what you go, they like that. They use the waterways that we don't use over here in the States. Over there they use it all the time.
But it worked out well with being on the cruise, and you had a place to, when you finished your tour, you just went back to the ship. And
Oh yeah. Well, you got a home there.
yeah.
The ship is a home because you do everything. You sleep, you eat, you got the shows, you got everything. Tremendous. I mean, if you go on a cruise, it's the best thing you could do.
This particular itinerary, it was very unique because he was able to have 3 days in Russia, which is nice, without having to apply for a visa. Sometimes that can take an extra expense and extra time, and so that's what's nice. You go on a cruise ship at Royal Caribbean, for example, on this point, and they do have some really great sales running on Royal Caribbean for such the Scandinavian Russia cruises. What's nice about this one was it was non-stop flight from Tampa. Tampa, take them right into a round trip from London. That makes the journey a whole lot easier.
Oh,
although
sure.
you had some delays, but that's the airlines for you today.
Yeah.
But not having to exchange and connecting flights. And here's a nice picture here of Copenhagen. And I don't know if you can see, but the ship is right there, and right where you can see some of the inner harbor boats.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful picture, and that's Carmen, your
Just
lovely
walking
wife.
distance is the mermaid.
Oh, this is walking distance from the Mermaid.
Mermaid, yeah.
And you've been there too before.
Yes, I have been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Copenhagen's a beautiful city. The people are nice, and it's the gardens there at Tivoli Gardens are beautiful.
Oh, that's what I hear. That's one of the places I have yet to go is Copenhagen. Is it Copenhagen? Tomato.
This depends how you pronounce it. But I tell you one thing that I enjoyed over there, and this time of the year you get 20 hours of daytime.
The daylight,
Daylight.
the daylight hours because of Russia
Yeah.
and especially that side of the world. Well, we really appreciate having you here talking about the trip. And,
Thank you very much.
We, if anybody's interested in one of these special trips, give us a call at Tally Ho. We have some sales running. We can guide you for some nonstop flights. Also, don't forget to call our office for the weekly specials. They're going to change up each week, so give us a call. And we appreciate having you here. We appreciate you traveling with Tally Ho, and we wish everybody happy travels. And join us next week, next Sunday, for more travel talk.
I'm planning another one.
There you go, a true fan. Happy travels. Thank you for joining.
Bye.